as the Salisbury Kopje. The main significance of this area is the fact that on the 12th of September in 1890, that's when we had the pioneer column. After Cecil John Rhodes was given the concessional right to mine in this area of Mashonaland, he sent a team of advanced party to come and set up the temporary transitional structures of government and operation. So the people trekked from South Africa across the Limpopo, Fort Tuli, Fort Charter, Fort Tuli, Fort Victoria, Fort Charter, and Fort Salisbury was here. Salisbury was the name of the British Prime Minister at that time, Lord Salisbury, where they named this city after Lord Salisbury. At this place here, that's when they fired 12 guns, shots, and put the Union Jack flag as significance of occupation of this area here, covering different areas. And then when they started developing right from the foot of the Kopje, going further into the city. That makes this part here, the downtown. As you go up, it gives you the uptown. You can see the buildings are getting bigger and better as you go further close to the furthest, which is close to the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, the other side.
It's the hugest one over there.
Biggest, yes. And on this side here, we have some houses that were built in the beginning here, and they started also developing their houses going that along the foot of the Kopje in that area. That's where they were staying and working in this area. Just down here, we'll drive past the place. We have the Pioneer Cemetery, where when they settled here, they looked for place for burial, and they started putting their people just down the foot here, at the foot of this hill, the Pioneer Cemetery. That was the very first cemetery that they set up in this area. North of this land, of this area here, there is the Mount Hampton area. When they looked around, they spotted, and there is also another school of thought that said they initially went to Mount Hampton and then got lost and then came back to settle here. But that's again, history may be a bit different. But Mount Hampton, that area there, that's where they spotted very good farming land, and they started doing their farming activities from that area, going around and then also mining, and then they started expanding and advancing towards the west and south. And when they advanced towards the west and south, that's when they had conflict between the Matebele people in that part of the country and the Shona people here, because they were surprised to see people coming here to occupy their land without their knowledge or consent, because it was all done between the negotiator and the king without the consent of
the people.
That's why then it created conflict. 1897 we had uprisings. 1898, 1899 we also had uprisings in both parts of the country as a protest and resistance. But of course, structures of government were set and laws were set, and people that resisted the occupation were actually required by the law to be punished, and to an extent a lot of them were executed for defying government orders. So this is where we start this is where we trace the history. That place there is a gas burner that also supposed to be an eternal flame to signify our independence.
This is basically the place that every Harare started.
Harare started from here. This is where it started.
And this is the place that they look forward and think, hey, let's build a city over there.
Exactly. That's where they were doing their planning from here, because they could see all different sides. If you look through there, you can see the stadium, the Heroes Acre, where they bury the heroes. And then the National Sports Stadium, the biggest football stadium. The township is this side. The central business district is this side. The airport is that side. You can get a 360 view, view of the city.
Fantastic.
Okay, so you take photos.